Hey, and welcome to another episode of Full Metal Singles. We're continuing on through this path to find out who's going to take on a spot um, in the final championship of Full Metal. But introducing first, we've got Jake Tato. Tato, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I'm gonna Diaz this one up and be here to have fun because Joe Farrelly is a world's better movie trivia player than I am. Um, though I will say, in a world where view askew exists, I always have a puncher's chance. So we'll see what shakes out with this one. But well, I'll take my lickings here, and then we'll have a good match against Joe in the near future.
That I'm going to drop you back to the back, and then I'm introducing second. And I realise I'm doing this for Tato, but Tato does have a record of 2-1, but also with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. We've got Joe Farrelly. Joe, how are you, and how are you feeling about facing on against Tato?
Yeah, I feel good. But this is general trivia, not doesn't always stick to my specialties and my strengths. So just got to hope that what comes up is what I've seen and what I know. But yeah, like with general trivia, again, I'm always here just to have fun and see what I know and see what I remember. Don't really put much study into general. Keep it on the more specialist subjects.
That as I bring back Tato and put myself on the bottom. But the rules of Full Metal are simple. The first round, you're going to get 3 rounds, but the first round is going to be 10 different questions in 10 different categories. Everyone gets 3 repeats, 1 challenge. Keep your hands on screen at all times. But the most portable is have fun. And if a player happens to go get all 10 questions correct, they'll get a bonus question for an extra point. And with that, the first question is going to come in book adaptations. Who played the Grand High Witch in the 1990 version of The Witches?
Sorry, can you just repeat that? I didn't quite hear the title.
Yep. In book adaptations, who played the Grand High Witch in the 1990 version of The Witches? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Tato.
Tilda Swinton.
Joe.
Angelica Houston.
Angelica Houston is correct. The next question comes in horror. Name one of the 2 actors that has voiced Chucky in the Child's Play franchise. Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Joe.
I think one's Brad Dourif, but I went with my strengths here and said Mark Hamill.
Tato.
I thought Mark Hamill might have been in the show. Jackie Earle Haley. Did I switch it?
Mark Hamill is correct. He played voiced Chucky in the 2019 reboot. Brad Dourif is Chucky in the OG series and the TV show.
Okay.
Yeah. Next question comes in the realm of directors. Biopics. Who played Beatrix's fiance Norman Warren in Miss Potter?
I only know who played Miss Potter. Wait.
Five, four, 3, 2, 1. Down. Tato.
Brendan Gleeson.
Joe.
General Kenobi, Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor is
Hello
correct.
there. There's too many Star Wars questions for me to beat, gentlemen.
I mean, I must have seen a trailer somewhere.
Next question. Now, this time it comes in the realm of directors. Who directed 2013's The Heat and 2016's Ghostbusters? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Joe.
Paul Feig.
Tato.
I was so close. Pauly Shore.
Paul Feig is correct. Next question comes in the realm of action. In 2019's Shaft, who plays the son to Samuel L. Jackson's Shaft, J.J. Shaft? I was almost just going to write who plays Shaft and realised it was going to be a challenge in that question.
Tato.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tato.
John David Washington.
Joe.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
It is Jesse T. Usher, who I believe is in the boys. Yeah.
Damn A-Train.
Next question comes in the realm of classics.
Wow.
In what US state does the Alfred Hitchcock movie Vertigo take place in?
Oh, excuse me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Joe.
California.
Tato.
California.
That is correct. I realised I was almost wrong with my answer, but I'm glad I had written down San Francisco as the answer for some reason, then realised what I had done after reading the question. But yeah, California is correct. Next question comes in the realm of drama. What 2013 movie features a supporting cast of Oprah Winfrey, Robin Williams, Mariah Carey, and Cuba Gooding Jr.? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Tato.
Dreamgirls.
Joe.
Blackboard.
It is Lee Daniels, the butler.
You say so.
All right. Next question comes in the realm of comedy. In Bill and Ted Face the Music, after Billy and Thea have assembled their band, they then go to meet with Kelly and what singer to start writing the song? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Joe.
Ray Charles.
Tato.
Dave Grohl.
Both is incorrect. It is Kid Cutie.
Oh, Kid Cudi. Yep.
Next question comes in the realm of actors and actresses. What actor has played the son of God, a scientist turned villain, a Dutch painter, and a German actor?
A German
Actor. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Joe.
Willem Dafoe.
Tato.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe is correct. And he was the son of God in the last Temptation of Christ. Obviously, it's the Green Goblin for
Jesus movie, dude.
Yeah, Dutch painter was at Eternity's Gate, and German actor was he played the actor that played Nosferatu in Shadow of the Vampire. And your final question comes in the realm of movie release dates. What year saw a release of a movie in the Harry Potter franchise, Star Wars franchise, and Chronicles of Narnia franchise?
No.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Extension. Or repeat, whatever. Repeat, as it were, in this league.
I'll give you a repeat anyway. In the realm of movie release dates, what year saw a release of a movie in the Harry Potter franchise, Star Wars franchise, and Chronicles of Narnia franchise? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tato.
Yeah, I just scribbled 05. That's totally wrong.
Joe.
2005.
2005 is correct.
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and that would be
Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
But with that, at the end of round 1, Joe is in the lead with 7 points, but Tato has 3 points. It can all change in round 2, which is the real round. And in a minute, I'm going to bring up a wheel which has 8 different categories on it. You've got viewer skew, which is Tato's strength, James Bond, which is Joe's strength, horse movies, Anna Kendrick, found footage movies, movies from 1982, movies about strikes, and Natalie Portman movies. So I'm going to bring up the wheel. It's all nice and primed.
Ooh,
But Joe, do you want to spin? Because you're in the lead, do you want to spin first or defer to Tato?
well, this isn't my normal realm full of strengths and things that I'm good at. So I will do what I do when I don't feel confident in a wheel, and I will defer.
Close that. And Tato, this is your spin. And it looks like it's going to land on movies from 1982. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Run it. Run it.
Spin again?
Yeah.
I figured that's what you meant. I just wanted to be sure that.
Yep.
Just so.
God damn it!
And it lands on.
You'll get lost and lost in deals.
To be fair, I think I may have, just to avoid the risk, I probably would have kept 82 anyway.
I mean, it's
There's a lot of good movies in 82.
It's such a weakness. I mean, this whole board I have 0 strengths on this board outside of my own, so and also the deficit I'm in. I needed View Askew to have any hope of winning any which way.
All right, Tato, your first question in James Bond. So every question for round 2, every question is worth 2 points. You do have multiple choice if you want to take it down to 1 point. But your first question is: in Octopussy, what board game does James Bond beat Kamal Khan at by using his own loaded dice?
Board game?
Yeah, board game. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Cribbage.
Cribbage is incorrect for 2 points. Joe for the steal. In Octopussy, what board game does James Bond beat Kamal Khan at by using his own loaded dice?
Backgammon.
I was going to say that.
All right. The next question is, what is the name given to the bioweapon project that was stolen from MI6 by Spectre agents in No Time to Die?
Ooh. This one has come across my purview. I'll go to multiple.
Your multiple choice options is it A, Jason, B, Perseus, C, Heracles, or D, Athena?
Jason.
Jason is incorrect. Joe for the steal. What is the name given to the bioweapon project that was stolen from MI6 by Spectre agents in No Time to Die? Is it A, Jason, B, Perseus, C, Heracles, or D, Athena?
Heracles.
Okay.
Heracles is correct for a point. Your next question is: in License to Kill, James Bond discovers that Sanchez's scientists are dissolving what drug in petrol and selling it as fuel to Asian drug dealers?
Can I get a technical on that one?
Yep. In License to Kill, James Bond discovers that Sanchez's scientists are dissolving what drug in petrol and selling it as fuel to Asian drug dealers? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Heroin.
Heroin is incorrect. Joe for the steal. In License to Kill, James Bond discovers that Sanchez's scientists are dissolving what drug in petrol and selling it as fuel to Asian drug dealers?
Cocaine.
Cocaine is correct.
Damn.
You keep the gas as an extra.
Your next question is: who sung the title track for 1965's Thunderball?
Multiple.
Is it A, Johnny Cash, B, Tom Jones, C, Shirley Bassey, or D, Diane Warwick?
Dionne Warwick.
Diane Warwick is incorrect. Joe for the steal. Who sang the title track for 1965's Thunderball? Is it A, Johnny Cash, B, Tom Jones, C, Shirley Bassey, or D, Diane Warwick?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones is correct for a point. And your final question is: who plays Electra King in The World Is Not Enough?
Electra King. That's the name. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You're good. this one did come across when I was doing that debate question too. I'll go multiple.
Is it A, Denise Richards, B, Serena Scott Thomas, C, Samantha Bond, or D, Sophie Marceau?
I'd rather go out swinging on Coach's wife, Denise Richards.
Denise Richards is incorrect. Go for the steal. Who plays Electra King in The World Is Not Enough? Is it A, Denise Richards, B, Serena Scott Thomas, C, Samantha Bond, or D, Sophie Marceau?
Sophie Marceau.
That is correct for a point.
SGG, right?
Not yet. We're still going to go to. We're still going to go to Joe.
'Cause you could steal all of mine. So
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. So Joe, this is your first spin.
You got it.
This is like the only other thing on the wheel that I was really happy with, so I'll be keeping that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. At least I get to hear him.
Yuchi Boochies indeed.
I would have made Malcolm ask anyway, but still.
Luckily, I don't have to go too far because both students are usually at the top of my list when I write these out. Your first question in viewer skew. In Clerks 2, what US state is Dante and his fiancée Emma planning to move to 1 year after working at movies?
I don't remember this. It's been a while. Florida.
Florida is correct for 2 points. Just pause recording for me. Your second question in viewer skew. In Jay and Silent Bob reboot, what is the name of the studio that is making the new Bluntman and Chronic movie?
Saban.
Go Power Rangers.
For 2 points.
Nearly said Miramax then.
It was one of the multiple choice options.
As it should be.
Miramax accounts for 78% of my business out here.
Give me the mascot.
Next question is, in Dogma, according to Serendipity, how many of the top 20 highest grossing movies was she personally responsible for as a muse?
24.
That is incorrect. Tato for the steal. In Dogma, according to Serendipity, how many of the top 20 highest grossing movies was she personally responsible for as a muse?
Yeah, I think you might have misheard it because there's only 20 as an option. So it's 19 and Home Alone is 1.
19 is correct.
The one with the kid. Someone sold the soul to the devil to get that piece of shit.
Hey,
your next question of your skew is, what is the name of the topless fortune teller that Brody and TS encounter at the flea market in Mulwitz?
Oh, this one has been a while. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options is it A, Suzanne, B, Brandy, C, Shannon, or D, Ivana?
D.
D is correct for a point. And your final question is, in Clerks 3, it is revealed that Jay and Silent Bob bought the RST video store and turned it into what kind of shop?
Chicken and pop.
I'm going to pause that and double check. I know it's not an official challenge because
we're called the Cocksmoker, but the match is they're good.
Yeah,
it's
so yeah, I'll give it to you, Joe, and yeah, so that gives you 2 points. But that does mean at the end of this, it is going to be a knockout. because the final score is Joe has 20 points, Tato has 5 points. Unfortunately, with round 3, there's no way for Tato to come back. So I'm going to drop both of you out. I will leave Tato on screen to do the interview. But Tato, unfortunately, you managed to get knocked out. The wheel didn't go your way today. But how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Like I said, even if I get view askew, after that round 1 and with round 3, it's a rough hill to climb. View askew might not have even been enough to get me there. Though I of course had all those ones in a jiff, as I do. And, Joe obviously knocked the crap out of his own Bond questions as well. So we got to hear our questions. That's the most important thing. Like I said, we'll see what happens when Joe and I step on a little more competitive of a field. I do think he's the better player than me, but I'm so lucky in that league sometimes. So we'll see how it shakes out. I'm excited.
Yeah. But I will say for now, your season has ended. But what I will add is there was always a chance you can still get in that final title match because I'm going to spin the wheel to it's going to be a 5-way it's going to be basically a Formula Classic before the title pretty much. So you're going to have David Nishimoto, who's the champion, the winner of this sort of mini tournament between these people, and then there'll be 3 spots. I'm going to spin a random wheel with everyone that has ever played in Formula this year, and that's going to be what determines the final 3 spots in that. So there's a lot of chance the bit you can get in, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But we're going to drop Tato out and bring in Joe. But Joe, you managed to get a knockout. But how are you feeling?
Yeah, obviously it feels good. Round 1 happened to work in my favor. To be things that I didn't even realize I knew, like Ewan McGregor being in this part. I don't know. Like I said, I must have seen a trailer somewhere. The wheel, unfortunately, I say the wheel gives, the wheel takes away. For Jake, unfortunately, something took away, and it sort of gave to me, giving him my strength, and then maybe giving me his strength with view askew is something I feel quite strongly in. So sometimes it happens. Again, it could have worked the other way. Couple of different. If I spin first, I'd probably take 1982. Maybe don't do as well. He gets view askew on a second spin. Could be a very different match, but worked out in my favour today. But I still think Jake played a good game.
But with that, you're going to move on in this mini tournament. Your next opponent is going to be JPO. So it should be a fun match there.
That should be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. For that, I'm going to drop you to the back.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Wrap things up. But yeah, so that is Formula Singles for today. It was a really good match. Like Tato did best. He managed to get a steal from Joe, which is good. But unfortunately, like Joe, it just happened for the wheel just was not on Tato's side at all. But it is what it is. And so yeah, that is the end of this, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.